This is a Dreamcatcher Scream live version with a flat EQ. I mean, it's like basically saying it's unedited, raw vocals. This is exciting. And then we'll go to 104.
가려진 눈앞이 피로 물들여지네. Tell me why I'm too 하! 차가운 바람은 불고 시선이 느껴져 와. 혈관을 타고 흐르는 All pain 느껴진 두 손 저려 오는 이 느낌 모두 내게 돌을 던져둬.
Yes, I love the raw.
하나도 난 재미없어. 누구를 위해서인지 누가 좀 말해줘. Tell me. 타오르는 불길 위에 나. Please I don't want to scream.
I know it's loud.
다시 한번. Please I don't want to scream. Scream, 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 scream. Wow.
I love this. You might be listening to this, and if I guess Dreamcatcher is a dark K-pop group, according to Prismatic. And what's cool about this, we spend a lot of time kind of trying to dig through, the mixes on things, dig through the live recordings, whatever. And here we just get like practically unedited raw vocals. And it just gives you a really cool insight. There's a lot to talk about in their timbres. It's pop technique. It's very, good compression, pretty straight tone, really just nice coordinated breathing. Nothing super compressed, nothing super pressurized, and nothing super powerful. But it's just really good coordinated finesse singing. Thank you, Lanito. I appreciate it. That makes things very easy. And it's just a really cool way to listen to singing, And this is the place to do it because we want to analyze. We want to dig deeper. It's really great. Let's keep listening. I'm sure there's some interesting things that are going to happen.
가면 뒤에 trick 가소로 freak 터진 증오가 난 무작위 속에 target 타오를 갈증 삼켜도 위선는다 내 탓이라 해내 멀리 깨친 절벽 위에 후회만 남을 선택이 돼 날카로운 말처럼 말이 손말이 상처되어 파고들어도 끊지 못할 수.
Really cool hearing her add that extra compression as she goes up, right? And if you're someone who listens to a lot of studio recordings and really edited recordings, you are now listening to the thing that those editing processes make up for, right? That just kind of snip things up to make them pretty, right? No one's going to write a book and not edit that writing, right? The same way, before it's published, right? The same way, no one's gonna take their raw singing and send it out as is, unless it's a cool, like, I'm sure this video is for fans and people who are like me, who are just really huge vocal nerds, who just want to like listen to the actual voice just do its thing and listen to really talented vocalists who are very successful in their careers make these sounds from the inception of it. What's that first most raw material that has to come together to create recordings? Even though this isn't like the studio session, this is clearly like some podcast or radio or show or whatever, and they're just sitting there casually. That's another impressive thing. Can you imagine just like sitting there just twirling in your chair and just doing this well? Really chill. Yeah, wearing their beanies, that soft Saturday morning vibes, drinking your coffee, whatever. Yeah. And they still sound great. You hear that it's not that super polished, perfect studio recording. But why does that matter, you know? It's not any detriment to their actual, you know, artistic value. In fact, it makes you appreciate it even more, right?
Oh,
Rune. Thank you for the gift. Amazingly polished, yeah.
사라져버린 흔적 Can't believe me 슬퍼하지 마라 No more, no more, no more 날 위해 no more, no more, no more 네가 본 모든 걸 잊어 아무 일 없었단 믿어 그렇게 하나둘 모두가 미쳐가 I just wanna make you scream
They have the choreography down pat. That's awesome.
나를 보고 scream
Dude, just whipping out that classical technique out of nowhere after doing such a great job at keeping that compressed poppy sound going. It's really beautiful. And I will say, you know, I'm often the kind of person not to encourage those, you know, people who are trying to learn how to sing this way to listen to recordings. But if you're going to listen to a recording, you should listen to this kind of recording. If you're going to try to imitate a singer, you're going to try to imitate someone, do something like that, this kind of recording is helpful because it gives you a realistic idea of, you know, you can see exactly how they're using the microphones to get that acoustic. And then you can also compare your own voice to that, right? You can think about those raw recordings in a way that's more effective for your actual learning process than just trying to listen to that studio recording. Because if you're someone who only listens to studio recordings, now you can understand that huge gap of what actually happens in the studio after all the vocals are already recorded. And this, you know, really helps you appreciate kind of what goes into the actual singing. And then also it helps you appreciate those producers behind the scenes who are making these into like fully polished albums for the masses, right? But for the super fans and for the vocal nerds and for the aspiring singers, this is some really good stuff to listen to. I love it. Big fan. Hey guys, since I know a lot of you are musicians or artists and many of you are working to become professionals in that area, I actually wanted to introduce you to a surprisingly amazing company that actually reached out to me recently. This is Lander. It's your one-stop platform for everything you need to become a self-produced musical artist of any genre. When you sign up, you automatically get access to their huge library of sounds, automated mastering software, and a huge network of other professionals that you can collaborate with. I actually just signed up as an official voice coach and singer for hire on the platform, and I'm looking forward to meeting and working with other professionals from all over the world. As you can see here, it's basically everything you need to start making, publishing, and living off of your own music. Everyone from beginner musicians to professional artists have something they can get out of this platform. I think the starting price is around $10 a month, and I can tell you already that it's worth it. I plan on using everything Lander has to offer to make my own lo-fi opera album in the near future, as well as using the network to continue my work on some of the covers I've been working on recently as well. I want to give a huge shout out to Anthony over at Lander for letting me try out the platform, since the potential here for musicians, and specifically for you guys as part of this community, is absolutely immense. Anyway, if you're interested in trying out Lander, I've put an affiliate link down below that would give me a small kickback should you choose to subscribe to the platform. If you have any questions about Lander or singing reactions or singing in general, you can always find me at the Big Brain Singer Discord server, discord.gg/BigBrainSinger, where myself and the other Big Brain Singer coaches will be happy to help you as best we can. Ciao!